How is it going, Databytes? Is no data here, and welcome back to another episode of Roblox Assassin. In the previous episode of Assassin, we crafted one of the brand new mythics. If you guys did not know about this update, there was a very recent update where we got some brand new mythics. So if you want to check out that previous video, just click the eye in the top right corner. Basically, we just crafted this brand new energy slicer mythic right here. So, if you want to check that knife out, just watch that video. So yeah, in the previous episode, we put Kunai, Epic Blue, and Ice Lord together, and we got the Energy Slicer Mythic. But in this video, we are going to take that next step forward. We are going to craft the other new Mythic that was in this update, the Flamethrower, ladies and gentlemen. And in order to craft the Flamethrower, you need the Energy Slicer, a Proton, a Flame Brand, and an Epic Red. So yeah guys, in this video, we are going to craft the Flamethrower Mythic. We are going to try it out in battle, and of course, we are going to talk about its current and future value. If you guys are excited for this episode of Assassin, be sure to drop a like on this video, helps out a whole lot, and comment down below Flamethrower. Also guys, if you're new, be sure to subscribe. The Glorious Axe giveaway ends in 2 days from now, so if you have not entered that giveaway yet, be sure to subscribe, click the bell, and then click the eye in the top right corner, and then just do what that video says. You will automatically be entered. Alright guys, so like I did with the Energy Slicer crafting, before I craft the Flamethrower, I'm going to basically craft another Energy Slicer, because I don't want to lose that. But I do think I'm going to lose a couple of knives. In the previous episode, we lost a couple of exotics in crafting. Yeah, I no longer have Synergy or Fury, so I'll have to get those back. And I think I'm also going to be losing Kunai, Epic Blue, and Ice Lord. Yeah, I don't have any dupes of these, which is kind of unfortunate, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to get Epic Blue and Ice Lord. It's not a huge deal. I'm going to get these knives back eventually. I'm just going to have to trade around or open a couple of heroic cases. But it is not a big deal. But we are going to craft another Energy Slicer so that we can have both of the new mythics. So that is going to be pretty cool. So 3, 2, 1, boom. There we go. We got yet another Energy Slicer. So let's take that Energy Slicer and let us craft ourselves a Flamethrower. So there we go. We're going to put the Energy Slicer there, and then we need a Proton. We need a Flame Brand. Where's my Flame Brand? I know I have one somewhere. There it is. And an Epic Red. So there you go, guys. We can craft the brand new Flamethrower. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom. There we go, guys. We just crafted the brand new Flamethrower Mythic. Let's go ahead and equip the Flamethrower, and let's try it out in battle. Alright guys, so here it is, the brand new Flamethrower Mythic that you can get by crafting Energy Slicer, Proton, Flame Brand, and Epic Red together. So right off the bat, you can see it has this nice bright orange color, so that is pretty cool. And it has a very distinct effect, and that's what I really like about this knife, is the distinct effect. It kind of reminds me of the tailpipe, because I remember the tailpipe having like a really specific effect. Like the effect only appeared in like a certain place, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it only appears like right here. So I feel like the Flamethrower has something kind of similar to that, where there's like a sort of fire-like effect that comes out of the knife in a certain area. So yeah, as you can see, there is some fire coming out of the knife, so that is pretty cool. And the effect is actually really similar to magma. If you look really closely, it's actually really similar to the effect that is on magma. Now, I can't exactly show it. I'd have to get a wrong player. Alright, yeah, I got wrong player, so we're going to see magma in a little bit. But you can see it is kind of similar, just, for magma, it's like all around the knife, but for the Flamethrower, it's only on a specific part of the knife, you know what I mean? But yeah, it has a nice bright orange color. The effect for it is very distinct. It's really unique, and that's what I really like about this knife. In terms of design, this actually looks pretty similar to Proton. You can kind of see the design here. It's rather similar to the Proton if we take out the Proton. The Proton's just a little bit more skinnier, I guess you could say. I don't know why I'm using the Hypershock. That is not a fitting effect. We gotta use like Dragon Fire or something. But yeah, it's pretty similar to the Proton, but the Proton is a little bit skinnier, whereas the Flamethrower is a little bit fat, I guess. I wouldn't exactly describe a knife as fat, but the point is, this is kind of similar to the Proton in terms of overall design, but it also has a little Flamethrower portion with fire that comes out of the knife, and I think that's super cool. And yeah, this is a really fitting effect for the Flamethrower, because, it sets people on fire, which makes sense, because using a knife called Flamethrower. Anyway, yeah, this isn't really the sort of effect that I was expecting for the flamethrower, so it's a pretty nice surprise. I kind of expected something similar to like the energy slicer, so it's pretty cool that we got this nice little effect for this knife. Anyway, I am the first infected in infection right now. Ooh, I died. Alright, well, no big deal because I'm gonna respawn. So I just gotta kill a couple of people and the infection should spread pretty quickly. Alright, I killed one person, but he's AFK, so that's not really that helpful. Let me kill you, good sir. Get over here. Alright, he is dead. I died once again, but no big deal. At least I'm infecting a couple of people. Oh, alright, I'm going to kill you now. Alright, you are dead. GG. So there's quite a few people who are infected right now. You're infected. Who is not infected? You are not infected, so I'm gonna have to jump up and kill you. And we're good. 20 seconds left. GG. Gonna complete the obby and get a nice little 20 tokens right there. And we are pretty close to another summer case. So that's pretty good. I don't know if I should open another summer case. You know, I kind of need some other exotics because I'm missing quite a few right now. I'm currently missing Kunai, Synergy, Fury, and I'm gonna need Synergy and Fury to craft another Kunai, and then I'm also missing Epic Blue and Ice Lord. So it's gonna take a little bit of effort to get those knives back, but it shouldn't be too bad. Anyway, yeah, this is a pretty nice knife overall. A lot of people kind of like this knife. It's pretty cool, and it's really not too hard to craft. It does take quite a few exotics, but overall, it's not too difficult to craft. You know, once you have the energy slicer, which by itself is not too difficult to craft, once you have the energy slicer, you just need a couple other exotics, so it's not too difficult. Alright, so here we are on the paintball map. Now, I need 3 more kills and I'll be able to complete my mission. So, it's not really my goal to win, I just kind of want to complete my mission. So, where is my target? Oh, nope, you're not my target. My apologies. Where the heck is my target? I have no idea. Hello? Target? Are you down here? Oh, alright, there's my target. I gotta go after you, good sir. Yes, you are dead. Mr. Mike, you are dead, and I got 2 kills as opposed to 3, which is kind of disappointing. But, no worries, at least we'll still get some extra tokens. Ooh, and let's do Juggernaut. I like Juggernaut, it's fun. Alright, so that's a Juggernaut right there, so let's go after you, good sir. Alright, getting a couple hits on him, not too bad. I think he's giving up, which, you know, that's kind of fair for this map. This map is really not that good to be the Juggernaut on. Alright, he's dead. Unfortunately, I don't think that counted as a kill. So, I'm gonna have to play yet another round to get that last kill to complete my mission. Anyway, while we're on the topic of new knives, I should also point out the brand new knife that I don't have a use posted on Twitter. He actually posted a brand new knife, so I'm going to put it on screen right now. That's a pretty interesting knife right there. We don't really know if it's going to be an assassin yet, but if you ask me, I think that looks like a really cool knife. I think that would make for a really good dream knife, because it's a really big knife. It just looks like a dream. Like, if that's not a dream knife, I'm going to be really surprised. Let me know what you guys think of that knife. Would you guys want that knife in Assassin? Personally, I think it would be a really, really good knife to get added into Assassin. Obviously, we just had an update, so I don't think that knife is going to be in Assassin anytime soon. But hopefully, it can end up being in Assassin in the near future. Maybe in like a month or so. That'd be really cool to have that brand new knife. Also, it's like the beginning of September, so it's probably a little too early to be talking about this, but the Halloween event might be coming up soon, so look forward to that. Hopefully in October we can get a brand new Halloween event. I feel like the Halloween event is always like the most hyped event to be an assassin. Like, everyone is always super excited about the Halloween events, so I will very much look forward to that. Alright, so now we can open a summer case. Let's see what we get from the summer case this time. I do not see the Sunbringer yet, so maybe I'll get it. We will see what happens. Nope, I'm going to get the Jawbreaker. Alright, well, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, let's talk about the value of the Flamethrower. What is this knife going to be worth? Now, at the time of this recording, the Flamethrower is actually worth 15 exotics on the value list, but I don't think it's going to be like that forever, because, you know, this is a brand new knife. Not a lot of people have it yet, so I don't think the Flamethrower is going to be 15 forever. I do think it's going to end up going down in value. So much like I did with the energy slicer, in order to find the value of the Flamethrower, I'm going to have to add up these other knives and see what the value ends up being. Now, I determined in the previous video that the energy slicer is probably going to be worth around 5 exotics in value, and I'm still going to stand by that. At the time of this recording, it's currently worth 10 on the value list, but I think it's also going to drop. The kunai also raised to 5 for a little while, but I don't think it's going to stay at 5. The reason that kunai went up to 5 is because, you know, first of all, it's still a pretty new knife. Like, the kunai came out in early August, so it's still relatively new. And now that it's used for crafting once again, the demand has really went up for it. Like, kunai is a pretty useful knife, but I do think it's going to end up being worth 3 in the long run. So yeah, this is 3 plus these 2 exotics, so, you know, the energy slicers are going to be worth 5. So for the flamethrower, obviously this is worth 5, and then we have 3 more exotics, Proton Flame Brand and Epic Red. So mathematically, I believe that the flamethrower is going to be worth about 8 exotics in value, which is still kind of on the low side for a mythic, but I guess it sort of has some value. You know, there's definitely some mythics that are not as valuable as a flamethrower is going to be. This mythic is definitely going to be better than knives such as Spider, Seraph, Fang, Dark Horse, but compared to other mythics like Onyx, Rainbow Seer, Ice Ancient, well, I guess Ice Ancient is 6, so it's going to go up in value later in life. Frizendo, the Elementals, Dark Age, it's really not the most valuable mythic to have. But overall, this is a pretty good mythic. It is relatively easy to craft. You do need to put in quite a bit of work to get these exotics, but overall, it's not too difficult to obtain the energy slicer. So if you want to get this knife for yourself, don't trade too much for it. If you trade 15 exotics, you're probably going to lose value in the long run. I wouldn't trade any more than 8 exotic value for the flamethrower. Anyway, yeah guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Roblox Assassin. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all those other things that YouTube people do, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay purple.